Hello again, everyone, and good morning. And again, we're in week 7 here. Just keep that in mind. Also, we started a new chapter yesterday, chapter 6. Now let's take a look here. Let me see if I can get this camera a little bit focused better so I can work in my room right there. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. The sum of the exterior angles in a triangle. It should be of a triangle is 360 degrees. All exterior angles are 360 degrees. And let me elaborate on that a minute. I want each of you to draw a triangle. Okay? Now once you draw that triangle, I want you to extend this side out to make it look like a Chinese dart of some sort. Okay? These are exterior angles. This one, and this one. Okay? Now, what you need to know is that if I extend this line out, this angle is equal to this angle because they're vertical. So both of these are exterior angles. It just looks better if you put it on the same side. Okay? So let's say all of these sides were equal. That would make all the exterior angles equal. So it'd be 360, which is the sum of all exterior angles divided by 3, because you have 3 sides. So it looks like it would be 120 degrees for each of these. So 120 here, 120 here, and 120 here. And if you add up those 3, you get 360 degrees. You don't want to add it up twice. Okay, those are exterior angles. Let's try another one. The interior angle formula, well, that is n minus 2 times 180. And this one, n represents the number of sides. Make sure you know that, okay? The number of sides. Let's take a look at the next one. The next one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So if it's 5 sides, it's a pentagon. So you're going to do n minus 2 times 180 to get the total. So scratch that out and put 5. Well, 5 minus 2 is 3, so it's 3 times 180, which I think is 540, but let me check. So 180 times, or divided by 3 rather, or rather times, 180 times 3 equals 540. So it's 540 degrees is the sum of all the interior angles. Next, you got to add all this up. You had one like this yesterday. So 4x and 1x makes 5x. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have 12 x's, so put 12x. Now, plus 10 and minus 10 cancels. 5 plus 10 makes 15, so put plus 15 equals 540 degrees. Now solve that equation by subtracting 15 and then dividing by 12. I'm going to do that on a calculator. So 540 minus 15, press equals, divide by 12. So I get 43.75. And that's a decimal. Okay? So now to figure out the angles, you would plug it in. Like with this one, you would add 10 to this. So this angle would be 53.75. 53.75. And this line is 180, so you would subtract 180 minus 53.75, and that would give you the exterior. And you'd have to do that for each one of those. Okay, so make sure you understand what to do. All right, let's move on. You had one like this yesterday. Copy this down. This was number 19 in your homework, and I want to go over it with you. All right, so it says how many sides must a regular polygon have if one exterior is 160 degrees? Well, we know that all exteriors are 360 degrees. We don't know how many sides it has, okay? So you would divide by the number of sides, and that would equal, each side would equal 160 degrees. So if you can solve that equation, you have your answer. So basically put a 1 under here and cross multiply. So you get 1 times 360 is 360, and n times 160 would be over here. So you have to divide by 160. So take 360, divide it by 160, and I get 2.25 is what I get there. Okay, so let me just think about that a little bit, because that decimal does kind of throw me off there. And we're going to look into this one again. All right, let me make sure. I'll double check on that one. All right, but let's move on now. Today's worksheet, if you can't be with us, is right here. And you can draw the diagrams and take a look at it. All right. Okay, there it is right there. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. Number 1 says find the measure of one interior angle, just one of these. Well, all of these are the same because it's regular. And I don't see the word regular, but they are regular. They're all the same sides and same angles. Well, here's the answer, but the formula is n minus 2 times 180. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, so put a 5 right here. So that's 3, 5 minus 2 times 180 is 540 degrees, is all of them, but we only want one, so divide by 5. Let's see what that works out to be. So 540 divided by 5 equals 108, and that's what we have up there. Okay, that's how you do it. See, they don't want to know all of them, they only want to know one. So you have to divide by the number of sides. Okay, that's how you do the top part. All right, let's move on to the bottom part. It says find the measure of one exterior angle. We'll count the sides. Now remember, your exterior angles look like this. And I want you to draw this on here so that you get an idea of how it flows nicely. Okay, if you look at it, they all flow nicely like a pinwheel or something. Okay, well, we know the sum is 360 of all the exterior angles. If you add up all these exterior angles, it's 360, no matter how many sides. But this one looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It looks like it has 10 sides, so you divide by 10 and you get 36. So each one is 36 degrees. So 36 degrees, they're all 36 degrees. And that's how you do that. Let's flip it over. The back part says find the interior angle sum for each one. Well, they want the interior angle sum, so it's n minus 2 times 180 should work. Okay, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so put a 7 there. So it's going to be 5 times 180, and we knew from yesterday that it's 900, and there it is. Okay, last thing I want you to do, and I want you to do this right now, is copy these down on a sheet of paper. You're going to add this in addition. It's kind of small, so I'm going to make it bigger. Okay, so I want you to draw only these two right there. Draw those two. Okay. All right, well, the question is, this one is the exterior angle formula. Okay, this remote or this exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two remotes. You had this a long time ago. This is a review question. Okay, so it's going to be 11x plus 2 is equal to the sum of these two. So it's going to be 5x plus 10 plus 58. You're going to add these two up, and now you have to solve that equation. Okay, and that's about as big as I can make it. Let me see one more. Okay. There's number 10, and there's number 12. So I want you to work these two in addition to the worksheet. If you get stuck, ask for help. And that's all we're doing today. If you finish early, go back to your homework from yesterday if you didn't finish, which was 6.1, 1 through 29 odd. Have a good morning.